Good afternoon, distinguished guests. May I please stand on the existing protocols. My name is Comrade Imeabe Savior Oscar. I represent Southside Youth Initiative. I also represent Coalition of Rivers State Youth Bodies. Before I proceed, may I please call on the attention of the RISEC Chairman. Good afternoon, sir. I want to sincerely ask few questions. And these questions are also questions that is so much in the society in Rivers State now. There is a question, sir. And the first question is, how will an undemocratic process give birth to a democratic process? That's the first question, sir. Secondly, sir, it is obvious that as we speak, the emergency rule in Rivers State may as well be a lingering situation or lingering challenge to the success of the forthcoming local government election. May I also ask, what is the possibility that Rivers State resources will not be abused after the conduct of this election because litigation, a lot of persons are preparing for litigation just after the election. And what is the possibility that this election or those that will be elected by the conduct of the local government election will not be thrown out of office by the upcoming litigations? Secondly, finally, sir, I also want to believe that as we speak right now, sir, the emergency rule is not telling good on us. I watched on the news of what played out in the National Assembly, where we also question the legitimacy of a non-indigene as a RISEC chairman. How are we going to be able to handle situations like this when the election will come up? What is the possibility, sir, that people may turn up to vote come 30th of August as a result of this election and as a result of the emergency rule that so many Rivers people are not happy and also need the reinstatement of the suspended governor? Thank you and God bless you.
Are done rightly. These are done rightly, and so that's why you didn't hear people shouting and showing some aversion. Things are done properly. Because some time ago, when this process was to hold, it was mad because things were not done properly, and that's how some of us went to court. But by the special grace of God, we have seen the reverse timetable, and we have seen the zest, we have seen the determination in the commission to be able to hold an election that is worthy.
So as the chairman of the APC in Rivers State, how prepared is your party?
Anytime, any day. Don't forget that we have always said so, that we are 100% ready for elections. We have said so many times. The reason why we opposed the other time was because things were not done right. And for us, it was about selectocracy. But this is election, and we're ready.
I actually attended the invitation that was given by Rivers State RISEC, and we asked a question on the board, and we asked a question there in the House, and the question is, how can an undemocratic process give birth to a democratic process? We believe that the emergency rule in Rivers State is affecting not just me, but every Rivers State citizens. And I ask again, what is the rationale behind the conduct of the local government election in a state of emergency when the both parties or all parties that was actually saying to be aggrieved have reconciled their differences? The FCT minister have reconciled his differences with the suspended governor. The State House of Assembly have reconciled their differences with the suspended governor. So what happened that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has refused to reinstate the suspended governor for the conduct of local government election? Besides, we're also asking a question. At this point in time, what is the reason why they want to appoint a non-indigene of Rivers State to conduct local government election in Rivers State? What is the brain behind it? Mr. President must also learn to understand the constitution and the rule of law, because we feel that the Rivers State resources will be abused. In what way Rivers State resources will be abused? After the conduct of this local government election, it is obvious that so many parties are preparing for litigation after the conduct of this election, making it look like Rivers State resources has been abused. Rivers State is actually at this point in time in a dire need for development and good positive governance. Every other state are doing better. Other states are challenging and in competition with democracy and development. It is only Rivers State that is suffering democratic value. So we call that this local government election should be suspended until the suspended governor has been reinstated to conduct the election so that Rivers State resources will not be abused. We also call on Mr. President to understand that we are not comfortable and we do not accept a non-indigene as the chairman of RISEC to conduct local government election for Rivers State people. It is the first time in the history of Rivers State that a non-indigene will be conducting an election in Rivers State, and it's not okay with us. We are not comfortable with that idea. So we request that the suspended governor should be reinstated so that people will be happy and they'll come out to vote for local government election, because with this, I must tell you with all truth and all fairness that nobody will come out to vote for the local government election except they are going to sit at home and write result, because that's what we think. If nobody is coming out to vote, that means the RISEC is going to sit at home and they'll write result and declare whether they want to declare the winner. But if they want to do the real thing, then the suspended governor is in the right position to conduct local government election.
I am Comrade Winsabari, the Chairman National Youth Council of Nigeria, Rivers State Chapter, and spokesperson in the Committee of Chairmen's Forum, Nigeria.
Okay, just one question for you, possibly. What are your views and opinions on the rescheduled election, the new date that has been announced?
The truth is that all Nigerians in Rivers State have been most expectant of this date. We were scared that the state of emergency is going to almost look like a state capture and we are going to lose our institutions to the state of emergency. But by this action today, it has reposed more confidence that the state of emergency was not solely for state capture but to restore peace, and we are very happy that constitutional leadership is going to be reinstated soon, and we are calling on all youths, all critical stakeholders in the state to give the needed support to, although the time might look very short, but like you know, it's not a fresh date, it's just a reversal of the continuous process that have already been established by previous administrations. So I want to say it's a welcome development and a good for all for development to come back to Rivers State again. Thank you.
Prince Favor Ruben, National Vice Chairman, South Labour Party.
All right, so just one question for you. What's your view? What's your reaction, basically, to the revised date of the rescheduled local government election in Rivers State?
Well, we are very elated because we have already prepared for this election before something happened. Date has already been given, and it's just a postponement which the man said. And he has postponed it based on law to 30th of August. And I believe that all political party is well ready to participate in this election. So we don't have any issue with the dates.
Okay. There are those who have said that this election, they are not comfortable with the conduct of the election under a state of emergency. And they are worried that the election may not be free and fair, the results may not stand the test of time, and all of that.
When we conducted the last election that was the worst in the history of the war.
My response is that the Nigerian Police Force, Rivers State Police Command, as well as in conjunction with other security agencies, we are assuring you that we are going to provide adequate security. We are going to provide adequate security before, during, and after the election. Conducive and peaceful environment is panacea to every successful conduct of every election. So where there is no peace and no conducive environment, we can't have a successful conduct of the election. And it's our duty to provide security. And I'm assuring you that we are ready to provide you adequate security. Thank you very much.